I'm glad you joined us to craft together today. I hope you have a wonderful summer and that you're reading lots. This video is the fourth part of a series on the Take and Make craft kits, which can be picked up at the Dryden Southworth Library, the Tompkins County Public Library, and the Lansing Community Library. Today, we'll be working on a Fluff Ball Launcher. The envelope that you will have picked up from the libraries will look something like this. Inside of the envelope, there is 1/4 sheet of paper with glue dots on it, and 1/4 sheet of paper with hole punches in it. There is also 1 4H pencil, 2 rubber bands, a fluff ball, and some stickers. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to work with your inner tube. So the Fluff Ball Launcher itself is made up of 2 tubes, one that's smaller than the other. And when we make this, we're just going to line up the holes. Easier said than done, right? But there's actually a trick to this. If you line up holes that are like every other hole, so this one's going to line up here, this one's going to line up here. So I'm going to take this one and line it up. Come on, little hole, I see you. There we go. It's lined up pretty darn close. So what we're going to do is, oh, I lost it. Well, there we go. We're going to take the pencil and stick it through. The pencil is going to line this for us. Now this is pretty close too. So I'm just going to stick the tip through, and then I'm just going to kind of like turn the pencil and push until the pencil slides through. And then I'm just going to round this out a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to use these sticker tags to kind of tack this down. So I'm just going to pinch this where I want it, and then line it up and lay it across. There's one. Just gonna make a little fold there. And then we have to do the second one up here. So I'm gonna use one of these stickers. These stickers, there is a border on them. We did cut for a border. But if you're having trouble getting to that border, you can just run your fingernail along the edge, perpendicular, until it starts to fold over. You want to fold over both directions, and then it should make itself easy to open. There we go. Oh no, I can see the edge. It's always the most frustrating when you can see it. There we go. Now it's the most satisfying when you overcome a challenge. So I'm going to take this seam, and I'm just going to lay the sticker across it, and that'll hold it together. And you'll fold it there. So the inner tube is now done. Now we just have to do the outer tube. So this tube has glue dots in it already, but the trick is it's actually a sheet of paper folded in half. So we have to make sure that this unfinished edge gets taped to the glue dot, or gets stuck to the glue dots in a way that it won't unravel. The way we're going to do that is by making sure that these 2 edges, the double edge, sticks onto the glue dots like that. So this just has to be, the inside of this tube just has to be bigger than this one. And if you overlap it just enough so that the glue dots come into contact with the other side of the paper, then that will do really well for you. Just going to peel this off. The glue dots might be a bit stubborn, but be patient because they're really sticky. They are not going to let go. And then I'm just going to wrap this around like this. There's one. Like this. There's two. Voila. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of tear two tabs. So the way we're going to do that, I'm just going to tear it down. I'm going to go down about like this far. And then I'm going to do that again. Maybe like quarter, half inch apart by half inch apart. And you do not have to go that deep. And then we're going to do that on the opposite side. Or you can just fold it in half and tear it down both sides at once. There we go. So let's use this one as the example, because that one's torn much closer to how you'd want it to be torn. What we're going to do is take this rubber band, and you're going to put it around the flap, like this. So you can hold it here, hook it on. Then you're going to take this flap, and we're going to fold it down, and we're going to tack that tab folded down with one of the sticker tapes. So I'm going to take this, just going to peel it, and I'm going to tack it down. I'm literally just going to stick it in there and put it over that tab. Maybe I can see through the camera. Okay. So can you see that? Yeah, see how the sticker is actually tacking down the tab? So that'll hold your rubber band better. Now I'm going to do that on the other side real quick. And you do want your tabs to be about the same height, because that'll make sure that the tension in your rubber bands is more equal on both sides, which will make your fluff ball launch in a more equal manner, or in other words, straighter. There we go. So now what we're going to do is the pencil needs to, we're going to take this tube, we're going to put it in through the non-rubber band side, and oh, my pencil is crooked. There we go. I'm going to take this loop and hook it around the pencil, like that. And then on the bottom, I'm going to take this and I'm going to hook it around the pencil. So you're going to have something that looks like this. And now what we're going to do is you can just put the fluff ball onto, like, into the smaller tube. Don't push it in, just lay it on top there. And then you can pull back as far as you dare and let it go, and it'll launch your pom-pom. I wonder how far this fluff ball launcher can launch my pom-poms. Do you think I could get it to launch across this room? Do you think that you could? Let's try it out and make sure to share it with a friend. Enjoy your crafts and feel free to share the video with your family and friends, and check out the other fun things to do in 4-H at sharethefair.org. As Confucius, a very famous Chinese philosopher, once said, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." Keep going and always follow your dreams. Happy reading!